I probably shouldn't be drinking this. Boys and girls, it's been a big week. We've secured a trade deal with the UK. Tariffs between the United States and China have a 90-day pause. And today, just now, Monday, May 8th, Trump vowed to cut drug prices on certain drugs that can be found in other countries at 1/10 of the price. So we got a lot of dubs this week. This is good. How are you guys doing, huh? We just had Mother's Day. How's everybody's mothers? You might see we have a brand new microphone. I don't know if it sounds any better than the previous microphone. The last microphone we were using is literally for singing. If I had to put a theme on today's videos, it would be mentally insane. I think that's a good theme. Probably a good theme for all the videos, but hey. But listen, boys and girls, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for tuning in. It really does mean the world to me. All right, I'm procrastinating, okay? I'm procrastinating. Let's just get into the video.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
So how this is reading is she told her son that he doesn't have to conform to gender stereotypes. And it seems like she's upset that he chose a Sonic water bottle. This seems to be all the proof we need that these gender mental illnesses stem and start with the parents.
I am willing to give up my Second Amendment right if it means that it starts saving lives. I said what I said.
Yeah, how about no? In a mass shooting situation where there's one bad guy that's trying to do a lot of harm on a group of people, wouldn't you want a handful of good guys in the crowd to have one of these to help protect you guys? You know, that's not even what the Second Amendment is originally for. And this I'm actually terrified of. It's originally for protection against the government. Don't forget who runs this country, okay? It's us, the people. Like and subscribe.
We have some major breaking news. The Trump administration just arrested the mayor of Newark while he was protesting outside of an ICE detention facility in New Jersey.
Let's find out the real reason why the mayor of Newark was arrested. This seems very clear, and the fact that Harry is trying to spin it to make it sound like he got arrested for just merely protesting is crazy. According to federal authorities, Baraka was arrested for trespassing after allegedly ignoring multiple warnings to leave the Delaney Hall Immigration and Customs Enforcement Detention Center premises. Now, if it comes out that he was protesting on public property, obviously they're in the wrong here, that he should not have been arrested, and there might be questions that is politically motivated. However, in this case, they are pretty clear, pretty cut, pretty direct here when they say that Baraka was trespassing on the property. If new information comes out, we may change our opinions on that. These social media influencer guys really like to take the truth and just... the music. Listen, if I were a legal criminal alien, I would be doing this too. They know what they're doing. They know they're trolling those people who have over empathy for criminals. This isn't a group of nice people that accidentally got stranded on an island somewhere. What does he mean, your history? Does he mean American history? And don't get it twisted, brother. Your history is not taught as an elective. It is right in that main curriculum. Remember when you were conquered? Not only is this in Arkansas, but this is pretty common in Texas too. So there's a little loophole in the 13th Amendment that a lot of people aren't aware of. And there's actually several different jurisdictions in the United States that use this as a justification for slavery. I'm literally shitting you not. So let's see here. The 13th Amendment says, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude shall exist within the United States except as a punishment for crime. Texas, for example, a lot of prisoners in Texas do not get paid a wage. That is because of the interpretation of this amendment here. So there's technically still an argument that slavery still exists here in the United States. But this isn't slavery based on race. This is slavery based on crime. Do you agree with this? Because I sure do. Good dad. Oh, no! Bad dad! This is where your training as a father comes into play. What my guy should have done is said, no, son, absolutely no. Only girls dress up as Elsa. Boys dress up as something more masculine, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or WWE Champion. I'm so sorry, son. It's okay to like and sing along with Frozen. It is not okay to dress up like a girl. Remember what I said earlier. It always goes back to the parent. That is not the definition of a genocide. I realize a lot of people on the left really like to claim genocide with everything that has to do with Israel, which is mind-boggling to me. You would think they would look up the definition of genocide. It can't be that difficult. We are getting nowhere with this war. All of the hostages should have been released by now, a long, long time ago. I think of right now, they're getting ready to release one of the last living American hostages. But all these hostages should have been released a long time ago. I don't think the United States gets involved anymore. I really don't think the United States has any power in the say anyways, because was it 3-4 months ago that Trump was claiming all hell was going to break loose if the hostages weren't released? Well, here we are. The hostages still aren't released.
Where is it? Where the is it? I swear to God. You laughing, girl?
First off, this is a racist post, clearly. Let's really take the time to think about this, okay? Who are the ones that created the laws?
Yes.
That's all we get, huh? I'm sorry, but a drug addict should not be given housing if he's not on a proven plan of change. This is like the free needles debate. Are we actually helping them, or are we making the problem worse?
My lips like sugar, my lips like sugar. This candy got you sprung, this candy got you sprung.
This is an example of healthy confidence. Like, the confidence is crazy. Like, to be able to do this, show the world and post it, that's crazy. Like, this is even hard for the average person. However, we need to change some of that confidence and move it into the motivated discipline category. Maybe remove cake, ice cream, and some fried foods. Obesity, especially morbid obesity, is a disease. Judging by the stats of my videos, you're probably the only one that made it this far. And really, the only way to see more is to watch this video next.